Hello everyone, welcome to the Postman automation tutorial series. So in this video we will practice all the things that we have learned up until now. So we have actually covered all the necessary things that we need to test in an API. For example, checking the status code, checking the speed, the response time, verifying some of the values from the response, and also verifying the schema, the structure of the response. So we have learned all these things. So we are going to practice all these things once again, but with a new API. So here is a new weather API where we are sending the latitude and longitude and some other information, and the API is returning the weather information of that particular area. So in here again we will verify this status code. Also we will see the response time. Also we will verify, let's say we will verify whether this latitude and longitude is same as these two values, and also we will verify the schema. Okay, so for this I have already created a GitHub repository where you can see there is a Postman automation file. So this is basically this Postman file. You can just import it and practice in your machine using this Postman file. Also in here you'll see a template. So in here I have added all the codes that we have used in our previous videos. As you can see, checking the response time, status code, response time, email, to the JSON body, and also the schema, verifying the schema. So we will use all these codes to automate this thing, to test this API. So let's get started. You can also find all these codes from the snippet section as well. So you have already if you have already seen the videos, so you know how to get those things, but I will use these codes from here in this video. So let's get started. Our first thing is to verify the status code. Okay, so I'm taking this code to verify the status code. Our expectation is 200, so let's say 200. Okay, so 200. So as you can see, our first test case got passed. Okay, so we have already verified the status code. Now it's time to verify the response time. So for that I am taking this code snippet, and you know how you can find it from here. So just find it from here if you want, or you can use the GitHub link as well. So let's say we verify whether our API is fast enough to return the response within 1 second. Okay, let's test it. Okay, so our second test case got passed as well. So we have verified status code and response time. Now let's verify the body. So in here we will verify whether these two values are same as these two values. Okay, so for that again I am taking this code snippet and pasting it here. So this is our third test case. We will verify whether lat and lon are correct or not. Okay, so now we have the JSON data. So inside this JSON data we have this latitude. So JSON data dot latitude, and it should be equal to this latitude. Okay, so I'm adding it here. Also I have the longitude. Let me paste it here, and also it should match this value. Okay, so now let's run this test case. So you see all the three test cases passed. So that means our API is returning the correct data. That means it's returning the data for this latitude and longitude. Okay, so our last thing is to verify the schema. Okay, so to do that, let's bring the code for verifying the schema. Okay, which is this one. Okay, so I brought it here. So now we have the JSON data here, and we are verifying this JSON data with the schema. Now we need to just declare our schema. So again, in my previous video I showed how you can get the schema from a website. So let's clear all these things. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this response, paste it here. Let's convert it to a schema file. Okay, so just let's copy it and then paste it here. Okay, so I have pasted the schema and also the code is already there. So let's see if the schema is correct or not. So as you can see, all the 4 test cases passed. So we have actually verified all the necessary things in this API. We verified the status code, response time, also some of the values, and also the schema. So if you want to verify any other value, you know how to do it. Just play with it. So practice more. That will actually increase your skill level. So practice as much as you can. Try to find other APIs and practice with those things as well. But overall, all the process is same as this. Okay, so you just have to verify all these 4 things. In your case, you might need to verify some other values. Just verify that other values. In your case, you might need to verify some other status codes. So just change the values accordingly. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Thank you everyone for watching it. See you in the next one.